Hi, this is Eva with Once Upon a Timeline, and today we're going to discuss new, very strange changes to the Giza pyramids. Okay, so I got tuned into this one originally from this guy, Uni Mundi. That's his channel. And here he is discussing, there's now this new level here where there's a top cap and then there's kind of a split. And then it looks like there's a section missing out of the pyramid here, like there should be bricks going all the way up. And he's likening this top cap here to like a second pyramid or a fourth pyramid on top. But he's the one who noticed this, and he got me thinking. I'm gonna play just a tad of his video, but unfortunately I couldn't figure out how to get his audio to come through on my screen capture, so you can't hear him talking. But what he's saying is you have a level here that this never was like this before. In the last 2 years, we had on the top something nobody remembers. But today, there's another pyramid on the top. That's what he's saying. I'll put a link to his video below mine so you can watch it yourself with his full audio. But good job, Unimundi. This guy does not appear to be from the English-speaking countries, which is always cool. We like to see different people from different countries watching the ME, certainly. All right, so he noticed this division here, and once he pointed this out, yes, I do not remember there being kind of like a segment missing here. But I also realized that these top caps have changed a lot. And I'm thinking way back, and I do not believe that any of the pyramids had a top cap in my original timeline. When I learned of the ME almost 2 years ago now, several of these had top caps. I was trying to remember which ones had which top caps. At least one had a top cap that had severe damage on the top, but that's gone now, and there's only one with a top cap, and this top cap is getting bigger. I mean, it used to be that it looked like they were separate caps, but now this one looks like maybe it's supposed to come all the way down to here where this level is missing or something. So the whole top caps thing keeps changing. And of course there's the old MEs where the Great Pyramid used to be in the center. Now it's not. The center one used to be the largest, but now it's not, although many of the images strangely make it look like it's the largest. It is now officially not the largest one. There's a lot of weird things going on with the pyramids. Another thing that I noticed lately, let's see, that would be this one. The pieces that make up the pyramids now look really scrabbly and disorganized to me compared to the way they used to be. They used to be beautifully cut, perfect blocks. They would say, oh, you can't even get a piece of paper between them. I mean, now if you look at them, they almost just look like mud bricks, almost. I mean, they look terrible. They look terrible compared to how I used to see them. And they used to just look so orderly. So that's really changed. I mean, it looks like they're all different sizes now. They almost just, they don't look nearly as, they don't have the engineering perfection that they used to have by far. Other people have also commented on this. I'm definitely not the only one who's noticed this, but I haven't really seen it that much on video yet. I actually haven't seen it all on video, so I bring that one up. Another thing, I was just looking here. This is an interesting image because it says the Great Pyramid was the first of the 3 built in Giza as tombs for the ancient Egyptian kings. And then it points to the center one. Well, the center one is no longer the Great Pyramid. It's one of the side ones now that's the Great Pyramid. So I just thought that was an interesting little piece of residual. This person also remembers the center one as the Great Pyramid. Okay, now you see these little pyramids to the side. people keep seeing these three pyramids. Yes, many of us do not remember there being three small pyramids here. But what a lot of people don't realize is I noticed this maybe 6 or 8 months ago. If you look at the map, let's see, here's the map. If you look at the map, there's actually two sets of three pyramids. And I'm not sure when that suddenly showed up, but you can see here, there's three here, and then there's also three here, which really confuses the heck out of it. Because when you see an image with three and a big one behind, you don't know if you're looking at the pyramid of Menkaure or if you're looking at the pyramid of Khufu, the Great Pyramid, because they both have sets of three right here. So that's pretty sneaky. You can now they can jump back between those images. They can each look different, and you are going to be you're not going to know which one you're looking at. Okay, so also I noticed some months ago there actually are some other little pyramids in here, like broken down little ones. And just like some only just have like 3 levels of bricks on them or whatever the stoneworks that they're now having on these. So there's a lot going on in here. A lot of us only remember there just being 3 pyramids and that's it. A lot of us remember these 3 pyramids out in the desert. A lot of us remember the Sphinx not being right here and being way out by itself. So this thing is just crazy with the Mandela effects, definitely. I definitely would keep an eye on if any more of these half-built ones in here develop to a larger extent. I mean, there's so much going on in here. There were some other ones that I saw. Let me see if I can find those. Here's an interesting one because it shows these new lenticular clouds, which we didn't used to have. Images with the Sphinx really close to the one of the big pyramids here. We never used to see that. Oh, here's the image I wanted to find. A lot of us never saw this before, maybe a year ago, a year and a half ago. This construction here, it makes it look like it's right on the pyramid. It's not. It's some distance away, but the angle that they keep taking this photo from makes it look like it's part of this big pyramid here, which I think is really suspicious. I'm wondering if maybe it will be getting closer to there. I've noticed a lot of the Mandela effects come in with kind of a weird perspective issues on the photos. You kind of get used to the photo with a little bit of confusion, and then if it changes, you can't really tell if the distance between these changes because the way the perspective is, you'll just write everything off to perspective. So this is something to keep an eye on here as well, I think. But again, so many changes in these pyramids. It's just so hard to keep track of them. We can only do our best. This is Eva signing off for Once Upon a Timeline.